Showing too much.
It's the family show,
Welcome
bitches.
back to...
Sorry, do that again.
It's a family show, bitches.
We were talking.
Okay. Hello, and welcome back. We're back again. Anyways, we have some new members. Okay, we have Athena, as you know from that last time. We have Tucker. Do you want to introduce yourself?
So as of today, I'm no longer Tucker. I've been officially adopted into the house of Nebula. So I'm now debuting my new name, Violet Nebula.
Yes!
Love it.
And I'll zoom in on her eyelash here. Okay. And obviously, voila!
Yes.
Voila!
I am Carmen Dioxide of the House of Nebula. Yeah. This bitch over here got me into drag and apparently it just took over.
Yes. So,
Has
welcome.
slutty little demon baby.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
It's very on brand.
That's on our, what's that other,
The House of Nebula group chat.
no,
That you're in.
the porn one.
The
Where you pay.
porn one.
Demon
baby
porn?
Pay for porn.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans! Yes! So we have a new batch of queens. It's like the same exact episode again with Tic Tacs. We'll talk about it. So first, the entrance looks.
So first we have Georges, who walks in with this gorgeous, I don't know what kind of feathers those are. I feel like they're ostrich. Red ostrich feather look.
They better
It's-
be ostrich.
It's very similar to her promo. With the little
Was
big
it? Okay.
pom-pom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But she's still gorgeous. She's got the two ponytails. She's
She's giving me Ariana right now.
very that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very that.
I feel like as the Instagram queens have kind of infiltrated the franchise, they're becoming much more like polished, fishy, kind of like
Yes.
this looks like a woman.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
less filters going on, even though it's...
Less filters, but more filler. But also, this is an aside. Her name is spelled like J or Jorge, like Jorge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think. Do you think she's actually
No, that's her boy
pronounced
name.
as a Jorge?
That's her boy name.
No,
Oh.
it's Georges.
Oh. Well, because you know how sometimes like
I only refer to it as Jorge.
Jorge.
They said in Meet the Queens that their boy name is George, but spelled Jorge.
Right.
George.
And so Georges. Georges. So the next we had Deja Sky.
Deja Sky.
And this was giving me very camp. I mean,
Yeah.
quintessentially camp. The triangular hair. I mean, it's camp.
We're gonna walk in like snobs, making it not snobby. And that is camp.
Also, when we were very young, she used to like saunter through the airport in her underwear and like into like an Olive Garden.
It is very camp.
Yeah, it tells you, like we were saying last week, it tells you who you are.
Vibrant
Good color
With
story.
the polka dots.
with the polka dots.
The bitch.
That,
Oh wait, does someone think that she looks like Sherry Pie?
Oh.
Who?
Oh. Yeah, that was me. So,
Bleep that out.
because she said her, like, hi, I'm Deja Sky, like Sherry Pie, and she's also, like, into theater, and she also kind of looks like Sherry Pie out of drag.
Okay, don't throw us all that are into theater into Sherry Pie camp.
Why not? No, just kidding.
Let's move on. Next we have Jasmine Kennedy, who you said looks like Laganja Estranja.
I think, she's giving me a Laganja vibe. She's a dancer,
Mm-hmm.
typecast, but she doesn't have the catchphrases yet, or did she?
I think the biggest misconception about me is either one, I'm stupid and I don't know what's going on because I'm a backflipping bimbo.
Yeah, it was
She's
okay.
giving me very the U.S. version of Lemon.
Mhm.
I'm a dancer from New York.
Yes, and so much energy, so much pressure. You can tell she's like
Super
really
competitive.
trying to prove herself.
Well, she does pageantry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
a
she-
little too much energy for me. I always am a little wary of the queens that are just a little too high energy because those people annoy me in real life because I'm competing for attention at all times.
You
I'm
gave me
committed
Lady
to learning
Violet.
that choreography.
Your
And I
voice, your
pushed my
attitude,
ass
everything.
To learn that choreography.
So
and I
you
worked
got it,
my
girl.
ass off. Could you shut up a second?
So she pulls focus a lot,
Yeah.
and that's already annoying to me.
Well, speaking of low energy, next is Metamorphosis. It was low energy, but that entrance line, are you ready to pitch a tent, America? Because the camp queen is here. I live for that. So good. And looking like Guy Fieri. I mean,
That was a look.
straight
It was
culture
a
to a T.
choice. It wasn't a look; it was a choice.
It was a look.
She made a
It's
choice,
look.
and I support that choice.
That's true. She did think it out.
Yeah, it is, but it is still very street themed. Like, I kind of want to go opposite. Like, it's like, I have a hamburger and pitch a tent. Like, 'cause Gay people
Charlotte.
don't
be
dance
gay.
camp, right?
Don't be
Well, isn't
gay.
that the whole point of this? Is she's coming into Guy Fieri, which is like the ultimate straight man, right?
Is that the ultimate
It's
straight?
Have you
satire.
heard of the
It's
straight people who
satire.
do the Guy Fieri con, where they all dress up as Guy Fieri and then do like a bar?
I
No.
for a while.
I've
I've
was
been
on-
out of the straight game for a while, and I never knew about that.
I have some token straight friends, and they love that shit.
For a while,
Mhm.
I was on Guy Fieri TikTok, where it was just groups of people, especially mostly girls, all in Guy Fieri get-ups.
Yes, there's like a whole.
I was stuck there for like a month and a half.
Got her hands all on her knees and then her bows on her thigh. She like to twerk and that's for her 'cause I can tell she fine.
And we
Double.
definitely we love being to learn about other cultures, you know, and
Straight
to-
culture.
Straight culture.
Metamorphosis is the redemption from the gay community.
Now I'm learning why I liked Drag Race
straight.
because people like Maddie weren't on it. You know, not like Maddie's the worst straight ever. Obviously, it's not that bad.
She does drag.
Yeah,
She can't be the worst.
She does drag.
Now,
Can't be the
okay, so
worst.
here's the thing: is I have a few friends that I wouldn't call them hetero-flexible, but I have a friend who she says she is not queer as in sex, but queer as in culture, kind of not culture, but like the idea of releasing yourself from heteronormativity is very queer. So you can be straight and non-heteronormative.
Right.
Mhm.
So I think that's where
You
Maddie
can also
kind of
be like
flies
straight
into
and like,
that.
for example, non-binary. I think
Exactly.
that's the kind of queer
Well,
relationship.
yeah.
Right, and like you understand queer culture, you accept it, and you're also kind of part of it, but you're straight. Like I have friends who are like that, and we love them.
I mean, it goes to our concept that drag is an art form. Doesn't mean it's not valid.
Yeah.
So if we have a straight person who does drag is art. Anybody can do art.
Gender is a construct, tear it apart.
Now, I always say all drag is valid, but not all drag is good.
As Gottmik said, just because your drag is valid does not mean that it's good.
Testicle difficulties. Alright, so next up we have Lady Camden.
Of the UK.
Yeah, she's English, super English. What's up?
So why is she
Perfect
here?
little posh person. Yeah, Drag Race. Well, she lives in Sacramento. So
Okay.
she lives in Sacramento, Northern California queen, technically.
Yeah.
But I love how she actually has the British accent that we expect and want British people to have. Just like a little bit. And a little bit posh, so we can actually understand them. Because there are some
Posh Spice?
posh spice. Yes,
Yeah.
Very Victorian.
Well, she said, yeah, because she says that she's the sixth Spice Girl. And I do like Maddie. She says, like,
Oh, Old Spice.
Except, wait, how old is she, though? Isn't she like...
no, she's
not-
probably like 20.
Yeah.
Right, because I think the oldest queen on the season is like 31 or something, right?
Isn't
Yeah.
It's like a very young season.
Sky.
Deja Sky.
Deja
Is
Sky.
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the
Okay.
oldest of the season.
And as somebody who's about to turn 30, that is not old.
Don't
At
even
all.
talk.
Exactly. 30,
Exactly,
30s,
she's-
and
She's
thriving.
97. And she's. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm looking so good.
I know. We really pulled it.
7, that was the
year I was
born.
That's actually her extra skin that draped back. We just
It is. We just pull it back. Just how much I have for my facelift.
Exactly. She looks great.
And finally, we have my favorite, Diabetti.
Diabetti.
which is such a great name. Such a great drag.
Well, because she's a type 1 diabetic. I liked her look. It was a fine entrance look, but it's also one of those things when you walk in, you gotta stamp it. And she stamped herself a little bit like Crystal Method. I will say, Crystal's makeup was very, I mean, it's stamped as Crystal now. Dia's was a little more like femme.
Yeah.
It was not so like big lips.
Right.
It was
like,
very-
it was like a little bit bigger and like the lips were like a little bit pointy.
It was enough for you to recognize the house, but not
Right.
enough to be the same person.
I don't really see much Crystal Meth. I mean, it's not of her styling, but her eyes were like
Her personality is a little Crystal Method.
her personality.
I
yeah.
didn't notice they were saying she looks like Crystal Method until someone said that. And then I was like,
Right.
oh,
I was like, okay, a little bit, yeah.
Well,
the
El
wig,
DeBarge
too,
was
I
not a
guess.
one-man band, so.
Tea.
Could have been another
Was her
band
brother?
about that
Yeah.
wait, who's Elder Barge?
That came up today. Someone said something about El DeBarge, and I was like, what? And didn't make sense.
How often does Elder Barge come up in conversations for you?
Exactly. I was like, what? No, it was on
How
TV.
can you talk about Chris
It was on
Michael?
the show. Oh, it was the fucking the 911 the Blick.
We can't say bitch.
Brooklyn 991 999.
991? No, it's not 911 again.
911.
What is it?
Brooklyn 911.
He was like, it's something like El. It's.
Do you know how to
Martin
call
in
for an
charge like
ambulance?
El DeBarge. That's what he said. But Altabarge wasn't fat, was he? That's why I was confused.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of you having to call an ambulance and dialing 991.
She's gonna die.
I pop a 991. Alright, so we move on to do we have tops and bottoms? Fuck that. We'll do the Runway. Okay. They
Yes,
all,
we
they
do
all
have
were
tops
like
and
pretty
bottoms
good.
on this couch.
They're all pretty
We'll
good.
just go to.
Who's the top? Oh, I know. Oh, never mind.
We just found out.
Hey.
Okay, so we move on to the mini challenge. Oh, it's a Tic Tac. I kind of like this concept better. So the bowl of Tic Tacs was there.
I like
had
the
to
fake
play
out.
around.
I like the
Yes.
fake out.
I was kind of like,
Because they showed that on the promo, and I was like, oh, are they going to do like a whole... Do they reset the bowl every time? And I feel bad whoever has to clean that up.
Yes. I just love how much RuPaul thrives on other people's emotional and psychological distress.
Yeah.
Like, every opportunity. She's not just twisting the knife. She has the knife. She is the knife, and she's just like, come here.
Right.
Get on this knife. Now let me twist it.
I mean, that's Drag
Have
Race.
you seen all the memes where it's like, tell me about your trauma, and then it's like the Emmy starts to appear?
Well, she kind of did that last week to Carrie Colby. She was like, so what's your relationship with, like, your family? And then she was like, oh, it's really bad. She's like, so what's your talent? And it was just like, yep, we got it. Let's move on. Let's keep moving.
They dove into Willow Pill.
Oh my god.
They
So
dove.
we're gonna have weeks.
They
of
were
that.
like, tell me. She literally was like, tell me about your trauma.
Right.
Literally, you might. I think I might send you home if you don't.
Yeah,
So I'm
Nebula
glad
was
that...
like I was molested, or what happened to mama? I don't know.
It's
She
medical
said-
issues.
Kidney transplant.
Kidney transplant.
Medical issues.
She had medical issues. She
That
was
is
like
a
on
new one.
dialysis and stuff. She...
Physical problems, not psychological.
Yeah, that's a new one though. That's a new one, right?
That is
I
a
think
good
you
one.
have some
What
psychological
about?
problems.
What about? No. What made you think that?
Yes, I thought it was really fun and whimsical. I'm glad that they were bringing back photo shoots.
I love the
Yeah.
pool.
I mean, it's
Oh
a
my
great backdrop just to
gosh.
begin with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to dive into a pool of Tic Tacs?
I love orange Tic Tacs. They're my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
The
You don't like
tropical
them?
ones, the orange ones are good, but
The
like the little
orange
tropical pack with like the orange, yellow,
Oh,
and
I don't think I've ever had that one.
so good.
Never heard of that either.
Yeah.
I've had many Tic Tac lunches, just not with Rue.
I know.
Oh, we can talk later.
Yeah.
Make sure you're eating.
Why do you think I'm cinched to the quads?
What's your trauma? Share now.
Being
What do
gay.
you damage, Heather?
What do you have to say to this box of TikTok?
You're gonna grow up and you're not gonna like yourself for a while.
People are gonna understand you.
But then you're gonna find drag, and it's gonna be the best thing.
Bury that.
Not every drag race ever.
What would you say to 4-year-old Timothy?
Yeah.
It's like part of their audition tape is like, send us a picture of you as a kid.
I know.
That's very strange.
Yeah, send me the saddest photo of you as a child. Yeah. So, I don't even remember who wins. Just, no one cares. They won.
It was
25
Angeria.
Angeria wins. 2,500.
So, Angeria is the cornbread of this group.
How so?
And the personality.
Personality and
Okay.
That's
She has the
thing is,
best personality.
There were kind of clear tops and bottoms for the first half, but this is a really strong group of girls.
this whole
Overall,
but overall, a little less personality. So I feel like this was when people were trying to
This
be
is
fools of
very
themselves.
this is very
a la
cookie cutter
Drag
drag.
Race. Right. So,
But we're at the stage in the game where cookie cutter drag on Drag Race is up here.
well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I think they're all one step above cookie cutter drag. That's why they're not Drag Race. But like, Cornbread has just absolutely smashed it up, just being really high fashion, really hilarious, really like captivating all at once. And then we just have all these girls that are like kind of hard to super fall in love with.
True.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like a fucking weirdo like Willow Pill also in that mix. So I just feel like overall, I feel like the mini challenge wasn't super memorable. Just
I
because
agree.
it was pretty, and I feel
Yeah.
like everyone did a great job,
Yeah.
and like people were rolling around having fun with it, but no one really stood out.
I don't know.
And
I still recognize the first round of girls more than I did
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
They're much more memorable.
Yeah.
Right.
And Maddie found Santino's old hat.
Why?
I
Why
know,
do
that
they
was
keep
so
bringing up
random.
random old Easter eggs from like,
Nobody likes
literally
Santino.
10 years ago?
Yeah, and
Shut
Did
up
he
with
get
your
canceled
no
for-
drag knowledge mouth.
for that hat. I think he got canceled for that hat.
Well, not just that, but he didn't get canceled for
Oh,
misinformation
Trump.
about COVID.
Oh, I think he also.
Santina?
He's
I'm
been
pretty sure-
saying weird stuff.
I'm pretty sure
lately, too,
Santina
I
tweeted
think.
something about like, don't get the vaccine. It's like not good for you.
Also, the music guy, Lucian Piani, same thing.
Oh,
Why is
really?
everyone on Drag Race like a freaking Kanon? QAnon.
This is the
I'm
second
like-
week in a row.
Next is the CNTs, like part B, I guess.
Mhm.
So the first person is Georges.
Georges, yeah.
Georges.
She came out and she did that.
Hortius.
She came out and she did that.
She did the
said,
lip
I'm a
sync.
dancer, and she danced.
Which, like,
Yes.
if you're going to come to the talent competition, you're going to lip sync, you have to do it at that level. I feel like you're supposed to show who you are, and you're supposed to show something you're good at. And,
Yeah.
like, she was really good at that.
Did, yeah.
And it shows who she is as a performer, so I don't blame her for that.
Yeah, it was good. This was, well, we could get into it after this, but it was kind of the first. They're all kind of the same themed performances, a little bit of a twist on each other, but they're all pretty much lip syncs.
Yes.
I think.
Well, that's what queens are at their base, lip syncers.
It's true, but I guess, I don't know, with talent show, it's like, it kind of, I don't know, to me, it's like, if they want to see more than just...
They want to see who
lip
you
syncing.
are.
Right.
And is all that you are as a queen a lip syncer?
Exactly.
Is that all you have to
Which
offer?
is fine,
and I feel
guess,
like
but...
Drag Race is
It's-
so far removed from, like, local drag, and I feel like I've seen performers who have only been doing this for a couple months or something like that, who have gotten really creative, and they mash in different things, or they, like, do something humorous. I'm sure they had a really tight time crunch of how long they could do it, but, like, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more, like, you get to that level, but there needs to be a little more creativity. At the very least, do, like, a mashup of a different song, or something.
But just to go up there and just go ahead and lip sync and say, I am good at lip syncing,
Yeah, because
I don't feel like it's a talent.
I could see that any weekend in
Yeah.
DC, like,
Exactly.
honestly.
But not at that level.
Well, Juicidora?
Have you seen Crimson?
Well, okay, that's fair.
I was like, there's plenty of queens
Shout
that can.
out
There
to
are
our
local
local
Which
queen,
speaking of
Crimson.
which, speaking of which, shout out to Crimson, aka Matt, for winning Painted.
I know.
Yeah.
I
that's
hate
right.
that girl so much for being so incredibly talented at literally everything. So yes, Crimson
Yeah.
does turn it out, but that is true.
She was up there. She was high energy the entire time. There was
Entire
no
time.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a
and
lip
pulling
sync.
out every single trick.
Alright, so the next was Jaya Betty. So she also did like a lip sync. So she had the big hat and she revealed into that little hat. Which I was like, okay.
So early. I wish she had held on to that for a little bit later because it was hilarious.
It's like a mix between Sasha Velour revealing the house under a hat for the Rainbow Ball
Right.
and Alexis Michelle's lip sync where she pulls out that little hat and then she does a little doo-doo-doo. It's like a mix
Yeah.
of that.
I feel like she also could have maybe had multiple hats. Like if she had done
Right.
like
Like a
Oh,
Russian
she like
doll type
started
the
thing.
Russian. Yeah.
Like if she had like done like a Roxy Andrews moment but with hats. I feel
Yeah.
like that would have been really fun.
Right.
burlesque with just hats.
Yeah, like a TikTok of the person dancing with the paper bag on her face, and she like whips it off, and there's another one, and then she like.
Oh
puts
my
her fingers underneath
gosh.
it.
TikTok triggers me, so we can't. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
We can unpack that in a later episode.
you're on the wrong side of TikTok.
I'm sorry, I'm not
You're in the
15,
Maddie side.
okay?
You gotta put in the work to get the For You page to recognize who you are. And who I am, according to TikTok, is a lot of things that I'm actually not. But I enjoy the content. It definitely thinks I'm
queer.
odd.
Is that what they...
No,
That's
no,
what they commented on
think
my
that
video
I'm like
once.
a
I was like,
woman of color
yes.
with autism. Like there is so much stuff. Maybe because I'm like, this is really interesting, and I'm like curious. I support it, so
Okay.
I get a lot.
So my TikTok also thinks that I'm a woman of color who is bisexual and has autism.
Oh, lesbian, lots of lesbian stuff. So
I thought you were.
Not
Has-
color.
No.
No, so I was using those little filters today. The gay, bi, and lesbian. First try, the gay gave me a 10 out of 10. And I said, that's right.
Oh.
The bisexual gave me a 5. And lesbian gave me a 5. Bisexual gave me a 1. And I was like, well, I'm either a very gay man or a part-time lesbian.
Wait,
which also works.
What they think you are?
Yeah,
Is
based on your face.
Based on your face?
It's on your face.
You're gonna be like, you're a man. So they think you're a woman? Half woman? Half woman, half man?
How do I
makes
find
sense,
this?
I'm a
actually.
woman.
How do I find this filter on TikTok? All right,
Oh.
here we go. So I'm gonna do mine first, and then you
Okay.
can do yours.
You can just tap it. You
What
don't
did
have to
they
do a
say?
video.
They label you as gay?
I don't know.
Girl, I don't
We're
need
gonna
a
find
Gay
out.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't need the app to tell me that.
You're a 7.
So Violet's
You could be
a
gayer.
7.
Wait, as 7 as in gay?
Yeah. So
Like,
this-
how gay.
Or hot?
Okay.
Wait, let me
is
find my
hot,
angle.
so there is that.
You're
Oh, what?
You're not very gay. You're not very gay.
Wait, so
I got a 1.
so wow.
What the fuck?
So wait, how do you get it to go
Sorry.
to like lesbian or bi?
An 8. I'll take an 8.
It's just it's.
Wait, what does that mean? What does what
it's
mean?
just-
Oh, it's
It means that you need to be that Starly.
That's how gay
can
you
only
are.
take men.
Oh, well, I do.
So I'm the gayest
Okay,
on
There
this
you
couch.
go.
Wait, are you 0?
I can't give you a 0, so
Or
I'll give you a 1.
No, I was an 8.
Oh.
So I'm
Sympathy
gay.
1.
I don't know.
I'm just
Alright. So, okay. The next.
Glad we sorted that out.
Lady Camden. Lady Camden was the next. We did it.
Yeah, diabetes.
Jasmine does better stunts than
Oh,
Georges.
fuck me. You're right. Okay. So
So
Jasmine.
Jasmine Kennedy was before
Yes.
diabetes.
Whatever. I can edit it. It's,
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
All right,
I'll
and
probably leave it in.
She also did like a high energy dance number.
Mhm.
Was she the
And-
dancer?
The
She's
ballet.
also a dancer.
Oh, the Laganja. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she threw herself. She is what I wanted Carrie Colby to do when she was in tennis shoes. Throw yourself across
Yeah.
that stage.
Pussy pounding. Sweep the floor. What did Willem say? Swiffer the floor with your taint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
I like that Jasmine incorporated ballet stuff, but I feel like the ballet could have been cleaner.
I feel like the ballet could have been done in ballet shoes.
Right. Well, also she like Brooklyn Heights came out
Yes.
in ballet shoes.
Yeah.
So I feel like
So-
she could have done that exact
Well,
routine.
Lady
but
Camden
she
did the
So
probably-
ballet.
yeah, so this speaks to the group that we're
Oh.
talking about.
Oh.
Lady Camden did ballet.
Lady Camden ballet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Rom
Jasmine's
Queen,
the
they
dancer,
all
but not the
blended
ballet
together.
dancer. She's like just the
Oh.
dancer, like the Laganja type dancer. Where
So
she, like,
that's the thing. She didn't have anything special, and she didn't. I don't know. I
She's-
think Georges did a
she's-
better job.
She was
So-
high energy like Georges. She did a few more stunts. She fully 360 helicoptered into that split,
Mm.
which is iconic. And it was like a flat split. There was no gaps there.
Yeah. So the lady,
and it was
yeah.
good, but it was another high energy dance number, which she followed right after. So
Right. Yeah, and I thought she was better than Georgie.
she's the one who's got the ponytail in the confessional.
Yeah,
Who?
and Jasmine definitely
Kennedy.
just had angina.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
we mistook her for somebody else. We forgot about.
Yeah. So Lady Camden,
And
we
Judy.
kind of already talked about it. She's kind of just boring. She did the ballet. It was
Okay,
okay.
but
So,
ballet
like,
and stilettos.
but
Oh,
here's the
did
thing.
she?
It goes back to my whole thing about bringing a talent and
Mhm.
knowing who you are. And I feel like Lady Camden,
yeah.
we know that she is a dancer. We know that she does ballet. I've learned more about her than I have about a lot of the other queens
That's
right
the
now.
tea. That's probably why she was safe.
True.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, it wasn't like, wow, me, oh my god, I've never seen ballet. Well, actually, I haven't seen ballet before. But you know what I mean.
Well, we
Like,
know you're not
You and
That's fine.
Rupaul, just absolute.
You're
garbage
gay. You've never
culture.
seen the Nutcracker in or out of the bedroom?
What?
You're watching the.
We're doing the wrong moves. I know.
Don't look at me.
Jeffrey, you want a nutcracker? No. Next was they just did the cheerleader comedy routine.
It's always risky.
Okay.
Comedy is always risky.
Yeah.
Of the two comedy routines we saw, though, this was way better than Orion's comedy.
That's
Well,
true.
that was a low bar to jump over.
They have proven, and by they I mean Crystal Method, that you can go out there and be really funny in this kind of
Right.
situation.
You could
when
just
she
do
did
the
that
litter
workout
box.
routine.
Yeah.
The litter box.
The litter box. Yeah,
Yeah.
But like that was everything was so extreme and ridiculous from the
Right.
get-go that
Right.
like you couldn't not laugh at
And
it.
had never been done. Like
And had
this,
never been done.
I thought this week's was better. Her Deja Skies was better than that last week.
Oh,
at
I
least.
think this group as a whole was a lot
Yeah.
stronger.
Yes.
While they were less personable, they were a
They were
lot
stronger,
stronger.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Very
I think
true. That's
every
very
one of these
true.
talent show members would have been safe in the other group.
Yeah.
Deja's wasn't the best. It was still funny.
It was still funny, and
That
she
cartwheel girl
was smart enough to do some of
That
the
was great.
things.
She knew it wasn't going to be good, so she made it intentionally bad.
I
Yeah.
know.
Very smart.
I love it. What if she was like actually trying to do cartwheels?
Well, so
Like,
what I was
She was.
partly what I was expecting was like for her to make it like, oh, I can't do a toe touch or a cartwheel, and then when she's like, okay, all together now, does a full routine. I was kind of expecting it, and that would have gagged me. So
Okay,
then it was
so
Maddie
next-
Morphosis on the electric guitar. Somebody who says they're going to play guitar and finally plays the guitar.
Yes.
It was good.
So-
I appreciate it. I would just wish it was a more upbeat song.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It was very slow.
I understand that they were really going for different, which I know, like Alicia Keys pointed out. Like, it was nice to see, like, the blue, something different, something emotional. But
And it's an actual talent. She's playing it as
an actual talent, and good.
It's just
very
straight.
good talent.
Like, she's leaning too much into the straight thing. Like, no gay guy.
She's not leaning into it. She's just
She is just
She's being
straight.
true to who he is, which I kind of like. But I feel like you could have done like Leonard Skinner. You could have done something that was more high energy, a little more like Headbanger or something like that. So get the energy levels up.
Lisa Lowe,
Yes.
I miss you, or whatever. It's not that.
But that's kind of the electric version of like a ballad, though.
When it comes down to it, in terms of a talent show,
it's like
she
high
was
school.
she was in the tops.
Understood
for
the
the talent show wise. She understood the assignment. She knew what she was doing, and she showed who she was.
Also, at the end, she played. So I thought she was playing with her teeth. Apparently, she was playing with her mouth. I feel like she threw it in at the last second because she realized it was boring. What do you?
No, you can't. You can't throw in playing
you just don't
guitar
throw
with
that
your
in.
tongue.
No,
that was part of it.
How dry is her tongue? Like
this is dry.
Strong.
Have
Regardless
you-
of dry, strong is the answer.
He's got a girlfriend. I'm sure it's used.
See, straight. He's using his straightness to an advantage. That tongue has muscles. My tongue, it's like a jellyfish. Angeria.
The coincidence between the two episodes are a little uncanny. The one girl who brings an original mix
Yes.
wins the episode,
Yeah.
and the one who plays an electric guitar, whether with or without strings, is saved from the bottom two. But
The one thing I thought was weird during her performance is she came out with a coat and then she just like walked backstage and just like took off the coat
into the fog.
in the fog, and I
thought
like,
she was going to do a quick
What's
costume
gonna-
change.
Yeah.
That would have fucking hurt me.
So
Well,
I
she
thought-
did, but
yeah.
it was a wig.
I thought the judges would say
Like a
something,
full
but
costume or something.
I don't know. Tops? Do we have tops and bottoms? Obviously.
Out of the talent
We already
show.
established that. We did.
Did we do that? Did we say that already?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like,
Stop
I
that.
literally could be just having an aneurysm.
No, out of the talent show, I feel like people who actually show talent,
Okay.
Maddie, Angeria,
Maddie and
Georges.
Julia.
and the girl who did ballet.
Lady Camden.
Jasmine. I like Jasmine though. Jasmine was good too.
It was
The
good.
dancing.
Again, it was good.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
No, she
I
did-
agree with
yeah.
you that like I want to see the ones who actually bring talent that is unique and shows something about yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like Georges did it at such a level that I was just like, you're amazing. But like, yeah, Maddie brought something that showed who they are. Lady Camden brought something that kind of shows a little bit of who they are.
I mean, think of this like when Denali came in on Ice Skates.
Yeah.
Right.
You understood who she was. And I think that the talent show is meant to do that.
Yeah, because in RuPaul's Drag Race, that definitely counts. Like, you have to bring out the humanity in your character. You can't just be a character doing the same things. You have to connect with the audience. You have to show who you are in your character as a human.
We'll say.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
I don't get it.
Well, you also don't know how to dial 911, so we're not going to rely on you as the baseline for knowledge here.
Listen.
Oh, someone needs to dial 991 for that burn.
When I call 991, they
We all know that
Somebody
your biggest
answers.
enemy is you.
Yes. So move on to the runway. Runway, bring it to the runway. What? Okay.
Yeah, we had some good runways.
We
It was a
did.
strong one.
All 12, 13, 14?
14.
14.
7
queens.
times
7 plus 7.
Yeah. All 14 queens that we've seen, it's like Orion's story wasn't bad. She just wasn't good.
She was just a juice box.
No, I feel like Orion's story was good,
Her story.
except for the talent. The talent is what sank her.
Right.
Her entrance look was good. Her runway was good.
Other than having no talent, she was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. First is Georges.
Georges.
Jorge Hos.
Yes.
Very, it was okay. They had a reveal, so they took off their purple sash. It's like a sash kind of thing.
Well, it was a full-on, like, cape, but it clipped in the front and
Right.
it went over, so like a jacket.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm a dancing queen. I'm lip-sync ready. Which is fair.
Her first episode runway, it's acceptable.
I feel like it just shows how high the standards have gotten. That like this is an amazing. Like if I saw this in person, I would
God,
go
yes.
absolutely
Gorgeous.
gooped.
It's gorgeous.
It's Georges.
It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But like on Drag Race, we're like, meh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the equivalent of me eating chicken tenders and watching like Iron Chef, and I'm like, you idiot!
I
Putting
know.
in a star in that. I'm just like,
All right. So next we have Deja Sky, who
Beautiful in lace.
Beautiful
Gorgeous.
in lace.
So good.
Patrick Starr, did she get a credit? I want to know. But other than that, the blue's great.
Cerulean.
What you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue, it's not turquoise, it's not lapis, it's actually cerulean.
Cerulean is basically gay blue at this point.
Like that we'll get to it, but
It was
she had some
gorgeous.
lip
It
sync in
fit her
Yeah.
well. Like, it basically
Body
outlined her
was right.
body. Like,
She looked expensive.
Yeah.
yes.
Speaking of blue and her see-through lace, this gave me very much the Devil Wears Nada.
Was that me?
That
Oh, see-through lace. Yeah, I got it now. Thank you. It was great. Her proportions were great. And she definitely made up for her sucky talent.
Lackluster.
So next is Jasmine Kennedy.
Love this look.
Tits.
I am here for the gold.
Tetas. Mm-hmm. Very pageant. Super pageant. Probably the
Trisha
most
Tetas.
pageant. Trisha Tetas.
No, she's the type of girl that like walks into a room and like that's who you look at.
Yeah.
She draws everybody's attention to her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mostly
and-
because you smell. The smell hits you first. And everyone's like, "Ooh," and then they see her. I don't know. I don't know where it was
Well,
going.
you didn't have to, you didn't have to.
I was like, does she smell good?
I don't know. Yeah.
You didn't have to text me.
I feel like she smells expensive.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Now, I do think it's interesting. I kind of was surprised to see her with boobs because I feel like it was so trendy for a while, especially with like the New York queens who were a little more edgy, of being very just skinny. And their whole personality was just being skinny.
Right.
So I like
So
that she was
Trixie
bringing body. Yes, the skinniest
Yeah.
legend.
So then it was Maddie.
So Maddie Morphesis?
No, no more feces. Nope.
No. Maddie Morphosis, honestly, as a like costume, like historical costume, fashion history nerd, I absolutely died. Because I was like, how?
So did she.
Yeah, so did
Well,
she,
yeah.
and then brought her head back. I'm surprised I didn't make any jokes about
Does she
head.
give good head?
Does she get? How's your head? Like,
How?
Fine.
Oh,
They-
where's
she
that
would not
joke?
She would not have gotten it.
What was that joke?
So they were like, we're just gonna spare the straight. We'll just move on. Like, we don't need another Miss
No,
Fame.
he can still give head.
That's
Also,
true.
It's just not on a dick.
That's true.
I want to know, did she put, I don't know why I want to know this, but do you think she put the wig on after she put the outfit on or before?
Yes. So I think she's actually bent over.
She needed help.
Oh, fully.
That must be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because yeah, she's got the big bustle in the back.
She's short too.
And yeah, so but I just thought it was so genius, and it's just the fact that the theme was just best drag, and this is what she showed up with was amazing because
It stopped the show.
it's absolutely show stopping, and also
And
it
this
shows
is what
who
saves her
she
from the bottom.
is.
It
It's just
shows who
really
she is.
clever, really well done, stupid in the best way
Yes.
possible. Just
Watching them go to Untucked was the funniest thing.
yeah.
Because she goes from like regular presenter on the one runway to,
and just very
Yes.
seriously just carrying her on
and
the head back.
you can see her from the knees down, nothing on, and then in a flat shoe.
Yes.
So she played it very, very well. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be walking the main stage. You can't see my feet. I'm not wearing heels.
That's
Yeah.
very smart.
Afterix of it was great. The outfit wasn't that fantastic.
If
was
she had been
fantastic.
wearing that without the head gag, I would have been like, this is ugly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
whatever, but yeah.
Because, like, I mean, holding your head, you could be like Maria Antoinette. You could be full on regalia. But it
That's
looked
true.
like something out of a budget Cruella de Vil concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are ways that you can, especially if you're doing like Versailles, if you're going to be as like a beheaded
Versace?
French aristocrat, like you can definitely go get some cheap beads, like throw on some stuff on there.
So
yeah,
the gag
I-
definitely won the look, but
Absolutely.
the outfit did not.
Yeah.
That being said, it was still my favorite of the entire thing, so I thought it was hilarious, and I just loved the concept.
Right.
I'm a conceptual horror.
Yes. Angeria. So Angeria was wearing this red,
I love
voluptuous.
It was
Voluptuous?
It was semi.
I'm sorry, can you define voluptuous for me?
That
luxury, and
voluptuous.
This
Voluptuous
is semi.
and luxurious.
This is semi reminiscent of her promo look. The red and
Yeah.
gold is kind of her theme, which I can't
Yeah.
blame her for.
Definitely a dress I would wear. 100%.
Oh
hands down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pantsuit with a back half
Cape.
a skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like a superhero who wears red.
I support that.
Who's that?
A lot of them. Quite a few.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
She's like
The
Spider-Man.
Flash,
The Flash.
Superman,
The Flash. The Flashette.
Daredevil.
All the Incredibles.
Yeah.
Best superheroes.
The next is Lady Camden.
Peacock realness.
She comes out with this peacock. Bad juju.
I wanna see
Bad
Peacock.
jujubee.
Peacock feathers are looking like a peacock. Not so much.
Wait, why peacocks bad juju?
It's just bad for the stage.
Because...
That's all I know. I was never a theater kid.
So it's like a
I don't
superstition.
know.
It's a theater
It's 100% a
stage
superstition. Yes.
superstition.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like breaking a mirror.
or
black
saying the
cat,
stars play.
Saying good luck.
Right.
Okay,
One
one
of
of
those
those kinds of things.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Eating-
yeah,
eating-
cool.
Taco Bell before you were white. Those kind of like
Eating Taco Bell before you bottom.
Her act, it stood out from the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think like these first episodes, that's what it has to be. You have to stand out in one way or another. Like if you're just run of the mill basic, you're gonna fall behind.
They're gonna find out who you are in Snatch Game, and then you're gonna go home.
If
Yeah.
you make it there.
I feel like Snatch Game keeps getting later and later.
Also, I know. Like pretty soon it's gonna be two of them, just like like Cher and like Bette Midler, just like
Yelling at each other.
yeah.
One's like this and one's like this.
I
Just
but
for
they're
20
both-
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, diabetic or sorry.
Diabetic.
My notes autocorrected diabetic when I tried diabetic.
The diabetic.
You're not
All
wrong.
respect
She's
to
diabetic.
diabetic.
Okay.
The diabetic who is diabetic.
Yes. So she looks very
Very crystal. This is where I
very
started
crystal
being like,
method.
Crystal It was like she
This
obviously
hair was
went,
gorgeous.
Except
The hair was stunning. I loved it. The hair
Neck-
and the makeup, amazing.
Neck up, this was great.
But the thing is, Crystal Method did it better. Like, Crystal Method wouldn't have that simple of a dress.
That's what I said. Neck up, this was
yeah,
great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Below
But
that,
definitely very much like went to a thrift shop, found
It
a
was-
bunch of fabrics and things, cut them up, and sewed it, which is like very.
It
I
was-
appreciate
it was
the craft of the
cohesive.
effort.
yeah, it was
Which is
great.
great.
It was well made, but
But
in
it
terms
wasn't-
of a runway for
Yeah.
episode 1 of Drag Race,
It's not the show for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Or execute it really, really well, like Utica.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that whole clashing thing, but it was so sartorial and precise and like clean.
So the tops and bottoms of the week. Who were the So tops were
Georges.
Georges,
Pangeria and
Angeria,
Angeria.
Angeria,
Pangea.
Pangeria.
and Maddie.
No.
Mine was safe.
Oh yeah.
And who's the other
Jasmine?
New York dancer?
Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Kennedy.
Jasmine Kennedy.
Jasmine
They were the
Kennedy.
tops.
Okay.
Our bottoms were Maddie, unfortunately,
Mhm.
Deja, and Daya.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were safe.
And yeah, the lip sync was between.
So Lady Camden was safe.
and then Maddie ended up being safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maddie was safe.
Safe
So-
low. So which I feel like.
Yeah, they were in the bottom three.
Yeah. I think it's also just like I think RuPaul also likes to kind of scare people a little bit. I think last episode she tried to put a little fear of God in Alyssa.
Yes.
Because she came in like I'm so perfect, and she needed to kind of like
Yeah.
take her down.
But
a
also
notch.
comparatively,
Right.
Maddie showed a real talent.
She showed a real talent, but again, if you look at the fine details of her runway, they weren't top notch.
Mhm.
Like I feel like
More blood.
Daya had a better look than Maddie did on the runway. So I would have actually put Maddie in my bottom.
Oh.
Tell us how you really feel.
You can't. He's straight.
Straight. That's
You
why.
and RuPaul.
With the
You was
girl-
so- I have never heard RuPaul talk about someone's dick on the
No.
season, and suddenly a straight man comes in. RuPaul's like,
Well, Maddie doesn't want your bottom. Okay.
That's
He wants a big
Not a
wet
queer
vagina. That's what he likes. He likes.
I can't serve enough fish for Maddie.
I know. But
Anyway.
so the lip sync. So lip sync between
Daya and Deja.
Daya and
Deja.
Deja.
So that
Deja
Yeah,
Sky.
It's just it's so hard because I feel like there really weren't any queens that I felt like deserved to go.
Yeah,
for
they
that.
were all kind of good-ish.
Yeah. So it kind of just ended up being like, nitpicking. Like we're just
Yeah.
looking at the little details. How well did you execute your runway look?
And
How
it's
engaging
amazing
was
that it's
your
episode 1 and we're nitpicking.
Right.
I think Deja was feeling the lip sync more. She was more emotional. I don't know. It was also Falling by Alicia Keys, so it's not really a good dancing lip sync. So
You gotta emote.
You gotta be
Yeah.
able to do
And they're both
everything.
in gowns. So.
and yeah. So yeah, I agree that Deja won that lip sync.
It was splitting hairs for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Daya showed her titties, so.
Yeah. Oh, and also, we didn't mention it,
If
but...
your boobs fall out or your hair falls off,
Oh,
that's
your
definitely
shoes.
going to be
Unless it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Or you throw it into the rafters.
Coming off is different, but if stuff comes off, it's intentional. If stuff comes apart, it's unintentional.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't come apart.
Because you came with this look. You didn't build this in the workroom. Go ahead and be like, all right, let me hot glue some stuff together.
Unless
you came
you're,
with this look.
who's that queen who did all her looks?
Raja?
No,
Nice.
Gigi Good.
No,
There's a lot of
she used to be
options there.
the minister. She was the minister in a prior life.
What?
She
Which version of Drag Race is this on? We literally have like 280.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
No.
Is this on UK?
Dr.
Or is this on
She
US?
wore the dress with the big eyeballs. It's on US.
Nutmeg?
No.
Blue Hydrangea.
No.
Now we're just naming
Huge
queens.
eyeballs.
Hold on.
What season?
Which is Mayhem
Natural.
Huh?
Mayhem Miller.
No. Former minister. Former priest.
Minister of Priests?
Magic. No, I'm just kidding.
The Gathering?
Of the church of the.
Wow. I just...
Of the
It's fine. I'll cut that. What do you think of Alicia Keys as a?
Yes!
I thought, she looked zooted to me. Absolutely
100%.
zooted.
I look at Alicia and she just goes,
Yes!
Also,
Yes!
I like how she was behind the mirror, like talking to the queens, but like with the other judges. She's like, I don't want to be like next to you, dirty.
Yeah,
they
she,
have-
she was not like Liz would be like, I'm gonna break the rules, I'm gonna come see you in person. Liz
Right.
was like,
I
nope,
did
there's gonna be
think
glass
that.
between us.
Filmed her separately because every clip of her was like the same reacting to people's like talent show. She was just like, yes, like for everything.
I got
was
poor
like,
queen that was like, Alicia Keys was looking at me and she said yes. And I was like, she said that
To everybody.
everyone.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Which is like,
Sorry.
it's fine. Having like
You're
a
not
queen who's
special.
supportive. The problem is, not the problem.
the solution.
Good judges are the ones that actually, they know what they're talking about and they give constructive criticism.
Nicole Byer.
Nicole Byer. Oh no, just make her a permanent judge. Get
Yes.
the hilarious Rock
Sorry.
Matthews out of here. I don't need to hear his long-winded stories.
I actually would rather hear Ross than Carson.
Oh, that's true. Let's get
Yes.
Carson out. Let's send Carson.
What? Completely disagree. Completely disagree. I hate Ross.
Okay, you're
I love
adopted anyway.
Carson.
You're adopted anyway.
The only thing I don't like about Ross is he does this thing where he'll be like, so, have you ever gone into an ice cream store and you're really thinking about a specific flavor and then they don't have that flavor, so then they recommend something else to you and you try something new and it is the best thing you've ever had in your life and you're so happy that you tried something new? You're the cone. And it's like,
Like, what?
I mean, but that's an analogy that hits the point.
How do we feel about who went home?
I want to diet at least make it a snatch game.
I was fine with it. I mean, out of everyone, I didn't really have any. I don't know. Did you think anyone else should have gone home instead?
who is Dina with a D?
What? That's not even a Drag Race character.
Exactly.
Dita Ritz, maybe.
Fuck my life.
God!
Fuck my god.
Call 911, I'm out! I am out! Take me away on a stretcher.
Your production staff is really trying.
It's fine. It's fine.
We appreciate you guys so much.
Please just forget it because I don't even remember what I was talking about. So even if you said like who it was, I wouldn't remember what the
Oh
fuck
god,
that
okay, Alicia.
We were talking about.
Seminary student on RuPaul's Drag Race, Dina with a D. There can't be two.
Let me see
How
the
can there
picture.
possibly be two?
Wait, on US Drag Race?
Are you on like GeoCities?
Alta Vista?
WBBM? What?
Yeah, they've never been on Drag Race.
Girl, Jeff, he went to like a drag show in
Alright,
Chicago.
whatever.
He attended
He
Drag
attended
The one that I was okay with in my heart going home was Lady Camden.
Yeah, I honestly...
She was a little underwhelming for me this entire episode.
Well, but she showed personality.
But I had a bias towards Daya, and she didn't
Yes.
show as much, which is why she
Right.
went home.
Does everyone remember Lady Sovereign? From back in the day?
From
Love
where?
me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then anyway, yes. Okay, one person.
Okay,
Anyway.
you and my boyfriend are on the same boat. Apparently
So
none of us are on that
I wasn't a huge fan of Jasmine Kennedy, but I think it's also that predisposition I have where people are a little too peppy, a little too upbeat. I'm like, what are you running from?
Yeah.
What are you trying to?
What did you say? These nuts?
Nuts.
God.
No,
I think they go into it next episode. I think they're fully doing a Willy Wonka. Someone gets a golden ticket. So if you make
Someone
it through,
gets sucked into a chocolate tube.
So Augustus Gloop.
I know when they're amazing. Someone blows up.
Yes.
So I think they each get a chocolate bar, and if you get the golden ticket and you're eliminated, you are like, it's like Survivor. Like, I have an idol.
Oh. So is that something you heard or something that you are thinking about?
A 50-50.
Okay.
Don't tell
You've
us.
heard a theory. Okay. You've
Okay.
heard a fan theory.
All right. So I think that wraps it up, right? For
I
today.
think so.
Yeah. So we will see you on the next one. What do you think's gonna happen? Leave a comment down below and tell us. Please tell us.
Like, subscribe, retweet.
Retweet.
What's the
Foursquare.
comment? Like, subscribe, comment.
Reddit. Okay. Bye.
Monique Hart.
Bye.